Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you guys a little trick that I found out. It's instead of replacing your antenna with a dipole, you can also replace it with a little piece of servo wire. Reasons to do this: maybe you don't have access to a dipole, or your dipole is damaged, or even your clover's damaged. This is probably not an optimal setup, but it is an effective one. I've tested it so far. I haven't had any major drawbacks. There's been no noticeable loss of signal or power or anything else. So we're going to get started with just a regular piece of 3-piece servo wire. This just happened to be some scrap I had laying around today. And what you're going to do is you're going to measure out about 13 millimeters of space, which is what I've cut off. And ideally you're going to want to be just shy of 13 millimeters. I think the actual measurement is like 12.93, something of that nature. Not a big deal. Just get it somewhere in that ballpark. So show you guys why I decided to do this. Start off with a clover, 0.6 grams. So it's a little heavy, so I went to the dipole, 0.4 grams. So instead of going with the dipole, I'm going with a piece of servo wire and 2 small pieces of heat shrink to help support it. Not even measuring 1/10 of a gram there. So that's part of why I'm doing this. So go ahead and get going. So after you get your wire cut out, give yourself just a little notch out. Here we go. Come on. There we go. Just enough so that we can get some solder on there. Go ahead and grab our solder. Here we go. And we're just going to tin this a little bit. Just like that. And then, most people are actually soldering to this back pad right here. Right there. There's also a pad on the front right here, which is what I prefer to do with these. So, just add a little bit of solder onto that pad. Here we go. Let's make this a little easier on ourselves. There we go. And we don't need to worry about the ground pad. We're just going after the positive lead. There we go. Get a nice little solder on there. Make sure that nothing is touching the ground. Looks like we're good to go. Drop our little piece on there first. That's to help just protect the wire. And a little bit bigger piece so that it's got a nice stable mount onto this board. Just like that. Pretty simple, straightforward. Add a little heat. You now have a functioning antenna, ladies and gentlemen, for a lot cheaper than you could get a lot of other ones. So hopefully you try this out, you have good results. Let me know what you think. Thanks.